Ian, your thoughts on tonight's performance by your side?
I thought real good, mate. Real kind of gritty, great defence. To be fair, I thought both teams made quite a few errors, but the way we backed it up defensively, I thought was a credit to the guys out there. I thought they played as a team and they looked like that.
Is that one of the most pleasing things to see so early in the season, to the togetherness of the group, where you might not necessarily be at your best in attack, but being able to defend?
Yeah, but that's one thing we've spoken about this year, about being probably a little bit more hungry to work hard for each other. And I thought the boys did that today. I thought the defence was outstanding. I thought our middles were phenomenal. They were just kind of set for set, and then we was making an error. Then they had to go set for set again on the back end of that, and they did as well. I thought the work they did was outstanding, because they've got some real good players there, Lee and Asiata and Lam, Moylan, and them trying to test you. And once you did something, they tried something else to try and break you down as well. But our guys stood up to the test today. I thought they were real good.
You had to repel a lot of Lee attack at times.
Yeah.
But what did you think of your side's attack? I mean, you managed to convert what few chances you had into some nice tries.
Yeah, that's probably the pleasing side. We were just talking about that with the spine there, and just saying we didn't get up there that much. But when we did get up there, we were kind of pretty clinical on the back end of it. Even the back one where Asher's put Elliot Wallace into space and then he's finished that. That's probably that little bit of extra speed that helps at this level to be able to score that, from the difference from scoring it and not scoring it, basically. And then probably if he doesn't score it, you have that uncomfortable 10 minutes at the end of the game when they come in and score one.
You had a number of debutants out there this evening. How do you think they went generally?
Yeah, I thought they all went well, mate. To be fair, I couldn't pick anybody out and say they're not, but I just think probably the biggest thing is a great team performance. They came here and they wanted to show that they were a unit, that they was together, and I thought they did that in that performance, and it's just for us to build on now.
Oliver Russell obviously gets a chance this evening, whether or not it would have made a difference without Tuilola here, but what do you think of this performance to really take his chance with him without the ball? Yeah,
Oliver's been great for us all the time I've been here. Obviously I'm a big admirer of Rusty. I think he's developed his game, and he's learning to get better and better as a half-back, and as a controlling half-back he's getting better all the time. But the one thing he does is he does his job for the team, and the team appreciate that and appreciate him for what he does as well. So yeah, again, another good performance. But I think if you come to Leigh here, you're going to say there's good performances all over the place, and I reckon as a team that was a team performance today.
So early in the season, so obviously you're nowhere near your best, but if you had to highlight some areas for improvement, what would they be?
Well, you'd probably look at with ball in hand. I think probably we made a few too many errors coming out of yardage, which put us under the pump a little bit defensively. But like I say, the boys turned up for each other as well. So while there was probably a little bit of a negative there was a massitive positive in how we responded.
Just lastly from me, Jake Connor went off in the second half, didn't come back on. Was that a failed head injury assessment?
Yeah. He obviously got a knock early doors off the high one, but that was more his neck, and he was real good. He was fine at half time as well, while he was talking to us in the change rooms. But then he's caught another one, and then that's kind of set him off. And then he's alerted the physio to it, and then that's when the doctors kind of just said, listen, like, get him off.
So will he be down for next week then?
I think he will be now, yeah. So from what the doctor was saying there, as soon as he took that second knock, the first one wasn't really a problem, we don't think. It was more his neck he was talking about when they went on there. But there's been a little knock after half time. So yeah, that's it.
Considering last season, I mean, I know it's only round one, but how important was this win, and just the way that the team played?
Well, I just think for us as a team and what we're trying to stand for, it's good to get off for a win. You want to win every kind of game you go into, don't you? But it's good for us to get off the mark with a new team who's going to develop and going to get better and understand each other the more and more the game goes on. So I just say it doesn't change anything for us. It's a good result, a good team performance. But we've got to move forward now to next week, and we've got to do the same again. And that's going to be the test for us, whether we can keep doing that week in, week out now.
It was good to see the way that Leroy Cudjoe is developing that area as well.
Developing at 36, isn't it? Yeah. No, honestly, I can't speak highly enough of Leroy, mate. He's been in wing, centre, he's been in the arse for us, he's been in the back row, which he was killing it in the back row last year at times as well, and then playing in loose forward there, he's just give us a little bit of difference as well. So yeah, he's good for the team, he's perfect for the club, he's a Huddersfield player, he's a Huddersfield club man, he's a champion, mate. So yeah, we need more performances like that from him.
He was one or two of the little nuances as well, wasn't he? Because he had to cope up with a lot of players running stuff at him.
Yeah.
Then his little passes
well, he's got skill. He's not been an international top player at the top end of the game for nothing. He's got abilities, he's got speed, he's got strength, he's got skill, mate. He's got all the attributes that you want. And the one big thing, he loves playing rugby league.
And I know you've already praised the middles, but again, they just really stood together as a unity.
Yeah, I think Chris Hill coming back for us as well. He was obviously captain tonight, and he was driving that within the group about being together and doing things as a pack rather than being individual. Some things that they've kind of picked up on in the pre-season and from kind of probably last year, where they want us to be a bit more of a unit together. And I thought they were good. It's a good start for us. It's a great week on week one.
Ian, you talk about the defensive aspects of it. When you're about people wanting to work harder and wanting to be hungrier, is that something you can coach, or is that just desire?
I think it comes from within. I think it comes from every coach is going to want every player to work as hard as they can. Some players can. You'll never go knocking on Ash Goulding's door and tell him you need him to work harder because he works hard naturally. But you've got to get them players, or you've got to get them in that mindset to do it. Being a part of a team is a big thing for the guys to then have something more to work for. And just like I said, I thought they were great at that today, mate. Yeah, but it probably comes from within them, mate. That's all them. It's all that they made the choice to do it today.